team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Goes out to stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains. And it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense. And the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
First and goal, handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. There's the handoff. Running with purpose. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. They'll try the left side with a toss. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play.
It's a fake. Looking to throw. So the drive stalls, a punt team on the field. A receiver can't get them. He's tackled short. The return team all over that fake.
What a bold call here by this head coach. I thought they might get it. It was a pretty good throw, but a nice job by the return team keeping him short of the first down.
Dropping back. It's Moore. On the move now. Looking to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
using his legs. It's Hughes. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Catch made on the right side. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
There's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
Incomplete for a 3rd straight play. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit out of the field. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. He missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
The shotgun running play call. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run it. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Design quarterback run. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Hot over the middle. It's sharp. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks free. Here he goes. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. throw. It's Moore. That's caught. It's Moore. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handing off on the draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, you almost feel bad for the running back here. There's just nowhere to go. He ends up trying to bounce it to get to the outside on the draw, but the defense covered up all the gaps and made that impossible.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Zips it down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a first down. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
They'll feed the back again. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And through one quarter, it's been a duel of big-time receivers showing out early in this one. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
He keeps it on the design run. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, man. The rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Breaking free at the 35. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
The option keeper for a big gain by the Oregon Duck quarterback and a first down. Chris, you and I called so many games over the years in Eugene at Autzen Stadium. Saw so many great quarterbacks run this very play. I got to start with Marcus Mariota and what he was able to do within this offense. Dennis Dixon, think about the years that he had when he was the quarterback for Oregon. Of course, Jeremiah Masoli, more recently, Bo Nix. Man, so many great quarterbacks, and we're seeing another one getting it done today.
Nice grab. It's Moore. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Way too much speed on that play.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Takes the toss and heads left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the punt will bounce out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. They keep it going. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking downfield. It's Moore. He escapes the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. Wide open downfield.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Ducks have first and 10 here.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Ducks will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
The noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Ducks. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Boy, as a quarterback, you get down into this area of the field, you love having a big target to be able to throw the football to. Defense is expecting the run. You put the ball up in the air and let the big tight end come down with a touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, clock to the right. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44.
42, Spider.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. QB keeper all the way. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle it at the 44.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
That's caught. It's Anderson. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down. The offense with 5 receivers now. Empty backfield. And looking to throw now on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. We're going to go with the wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Moore. The pocket breaking down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Hughes. It's a fumble. Scooped up in the defense. Breaks into the clear.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Second and goal for the offense. Looking to score. They'll run it to the left side. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. You're talking about seizing some momentum.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Timeout is called. A Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw. It's Moore. On the move now. That's reeled in. It's Hughes. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Throws it deep downfield to the left. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Mentor's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. They don't get the snap off in time. That'll cost them. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender. My goodness.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. He'll take a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
On third down, he drops to throw. He lets it go. Pop over the middle. It's Durham. It's a nice gain. They move the football up to the 27.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Now it's second down here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Ducks offense retakes the field. And they'll use the ground game here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's a quarterback keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. And we're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The Ducks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. Crosses the 10. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, LSU.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
See if they can convert the point after. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after a pick 6 last time out here. Dropping back, it's Moore. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
The Ducks will line up to boot it away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And the kick will be down just inside the 45. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Punt team ready to boot it away. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And they down this one just shy of the 40-yard line. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Back to throw. It's Moore. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. Back in motion now. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep to the right after all that. And he's got it at the 25. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Oregon. They battled back to take the lead.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
PAT is good, so they're up by a touchdown, 35-28.
That makes the score 35, LSU 28.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. Dump off caught by the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
LSU 28.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wide out. Sure hands. It's Anderson. That'll pick up a 1st down out of the 37.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
1st down. We're going to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Let's go.
Here's the toss play now, running to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the catch. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
A 2nd and 10 after the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Pressure is coming. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Look out, it's blocked.
Yeah, Chris, they generated the pressure there from the left side. The punter could have sped up that release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So second down after the incompletion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
No gain on the play. Coming up.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The field goal is good. And that puts them back on top.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble. It keeps going. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense
Mowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? That's reeled in. It's more. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Moore. Throws it to the right. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it second and short. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Looking deep for late game heroics. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. And it's a long distance house call. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Now the try for 2. And he'll run it into the end zone to convert the 2-point try. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. But he safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Crucial possession here. Suddenly, this is a 2-point game in the final. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. And he's bringing it back at the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Whoa, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. They're not through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Anderson. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Well, crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. As a design quarterback keeper. Wow, juked the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. We've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. The offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up second down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. The sure hands. It's Anderson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. And the offense will spend a timeout. Just 14 seconds left on the clock. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
On the run, it's Hughes. And it's a safety to essentially slam the door and secure this victory. So after giving up the safety, here's the free kick.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.